All right, we pulled the first IF and changed. What did we change on this? Oh, we fixed the. We fixed the. Put a new nut and star washer on it to hold the core in, and we replaced that wire in, and then we reinstalled it, cleaned up the can, everything. The second IF, we had to pull it anyway because this cap is in the in the can, and the two resistors that are in here, there's a 47K and a 470K. They're both way out. The 47K is almost 30%, and the 470K is nearly double. So it's a good thing this thing was installed in there, or else we probably never would have doggone figured it out. There's a lot of doggone subcomponents in this can that you're probably more than likely going to have to deal with one way or another. But since this is in the can, we had to pull it anyway. So and it just made it more convenient to get in here and check these, because you can't really check it all out from the wire ends to the other components. Let me see if I can bring it up here relatively easy. You see here, star, 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 star. I mean, you're seeing stars everywhere. There's a 470K and a 47K in there, as well as there's a 0001 and a 0001, and there's supposed to be, oh yeah, there it is, 0.01. This one way over here, I didn't even see that star. So, and that's that one there, and you had to pull it to replace it anyway, so replace the other components in here too. It's going to be a delicate little operation, seeing as how all the coil connections are either to one or the other connection points to the resistors. So that's all I wanted to cover. So we'll have this bagged up and remounted in a little bit, and we'll go back to replacing caps. Stay tuned for more. Okay, we got done with the second IF. We went ahead and replaced the old wires that were on it. Some were pretty much, I mean, they shortened them up. They didn't leave any slop in there, no fudge factor. So we went ahead and pulled all the wires and put fresh wiring on it with enough lead length that we could make our connections. We replaced both resistors in the can and the cap, and it's all back in now. Went through and added, these three were already done, so we've added these two, those two, and these three. You can see the yellow one back in there. Here, these two are the tone. The other one was for the center wiper pickup on the volume control. We even got the two on the L2 coil. I think the L2 coil is the L2 coil is the oscillator coil. Anything else that was changed on there? No. There was no other components that we needed to chase down on that one. Now, if you notice here, all the green spots on here are resistors. We nearly had to go through and change every darn resistor in here because some were twice the allowance, others were above 20%, some were pushing 30%. So we just went ahead and changed them. And it just, just kind of astonishes me that I watch a lot of other people do radio work and doing a supposed restoration and even some repair work, and nobody has ever mentioned resistors. Now, it seems to me that a previous Silvertone or Silvertone models that I've managed to come across needed most of their resistors changed. There might have been an airline that I replaced every resistor in, and I think there's a GE that I did that every resistor was replaced. Now I'm assuming those are high mileage sets. I mean, they were thoroughly used. And now I might have not watched enough videos from others that did extensive work, but not one of them that I've ever seen has mentioned replacing resistors, even checking resistors. Yeah, some do. The ones that are, I don't know, that more seasoned restorers, they'll remind you to check them. But most of the other ones, nah, they don't even replace all the caps. And some of them, they whine about having to do a little more work than they expected. So anyway, you run across one of these 6325s, you're going to have to do a lot of inspection on there and make sure your battery and your meter is charged up and ready to go, because you're going to be checking a lot of doggone components to see whether or not they need replacing. This one here, like the others I've mentioned, had some serious issues. Now I think I checked those flex resistors and they were okay. And of course the other stuff we got rid of. So anyway, that's all I wanted to point out, that we've got this here ready for that to go back in. But before I do that, I'm going to see about what I gotta do, how much bending over I gotta get to in order to extract this tuner section and push button assembly out. It looks like it's all one complete unit, because this part and that part over there are all part of the framework for the chassis. So this here, they got a string thing for the tuner, a string thing for the indicator needle, and a string thing for the band indicator. That, I don't know if you can see it. See that? Where's my pig sticker? That yellowish thing right there? Well, that strip is about a 1/2 inch wide, thereabouts, and it's about 6 inches long, and it's the thing that has the indicator in there for the band setting. And that string there pushes and pulls it one way, and then when you reverse it, it pulls it the other way. So there's strings attached. So we're going to see about getting this extracted out before we get that thing buttoned back in, because it's got to fasten in here good and tight. Air Jones. So stay tuned, we'll have more. Thanks for watching. Okay, we managed to get the tuner section and push button assembly extracted from the chassis. 3 points. Let's see, where's the other one? There's 2 here and 1 over here somewhere. I know I disconnected 3. Oh, there it is right there. That one and these 2 over here. I believe it was that one. Let's look on the bottom of this thing. Here, here, and here. And you have to remove the string adjuster for the band indicator, and the wheel for the band indicator string and spring. 2 grub screws, and it comes off. And then once you get it loose, the shaft the operator shaft that slides in that hub right there will pull right out. Take a real small, take a nail file or something and hit the spots before you yank it through. Hit the spots where the set screws chew into the shaft, or you'll have a good time trying to pull it through that sleeve. And then put indicator marks of make sure that everything is as it were when it comes to index your indicator, your band indicator to A band, and then pull it. And make sure you do not turn this thing 180 degrees out at any time before you shove it back in. It's grommeted, so you'll have to get you some more grommets to put in there. It's sandwiched through, and then there's nuts and lock washers and flat washers on the top. And then this entire get some light on it. This entire tuning assembly with the string and everything will all come out as one unit. Doink. So this front panel will come off the tuner housing assembly. There's 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on this side. One hidden behind that chinkawonky right there. But you'll have to adjust this thing all the way through to the high portion of the dial in order to access that one. It looks like they got quite a few turns on here. I think I downloaded a schematic that had the string guide on it. I'll have to double check. If not, I'll have to make me a sketch of the things in order to get the thing restrung. Yeah, it's pretty filthy. It needs to be taken apart and cleaned up because it's real cruddy. A job worth doing is worth doing well. At least this is what I hear. So we're going to do it well, or it's hell. So anyway, there you go. Stay tuned for the next section of video.